Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and you are listening to DVD Weekly Podcast, the only place where you're going to get the straight poop. And I don't mean that in the dirty way.
Howdy doody, my brother.
What's going on?
Scary season. I love it.
Yeah, we are in the heart of October.
Love it.
Well, still early, but I love it. Yeah, man. It's kind of got all the decorations out. We're putting up the Reaper tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be our battle day to get the Reaper up. So
See, brother, I'm ready.
Yeah?
Right now, I'm ready.
You ready?
You ready?
Ready.
All right. Get ready, brother.
Okay.
Get ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, welcome, foolish mortals.
We had our pumpkin party.
Nice.
October 1st. And, dude, when it was done, it looked like we had just had Christmas.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it has changed into something serious.
That is awesome.
Yeah, we need to calm that down.
That's very cool, that sign.
Autumn got me that.
Sign. That's sweet.
It's so weird. Autumn has her own card now, or debit card. She just buys her own stuff on her own account.
Wow.
It's weird.
She's got her own car now.
It's weird. Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy.
But, so tonight, now I know we talked about this last week.
Yeah.
But last week, I decided not to do the haunt.
Jeez, brother.
Well, first of all, dude, I was tired. I was so tired. And I'm like, I cannot believe that I'm going to get up and go by myself and go do this. And I just decided I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
But tonight, we're doing it.
All right. Tonight's the night.
We have less than an hour to do the show.
Oh,
God, I'm going to be late. Oh, my God.
We have a lot to get through.
Well, let's get into it for the DVD Weekly Podcast Plus for October 8th, 2020. Oh.
There it is.
How you doing, brother?
Oh, hanging in, brother.
Yeah?
Hanging in.
That's
hell
good.
Of a week. Got a hell of a week's coming up. It's madness.
Yeah, it is. It's just that time of year where everything just goes to poo belly. And Autumn got a new job, brother.
Oh, she did?
She did.
Where's she working?
Going back to Dairy Queen, brother.
She said she might go back there.
They saw her app and they went, yep. They called her and said, when can you start?
Awesome.
She didn't have to do an interview or anything.
Oh, now I got to go back and get some more blizzards.
Now, there's other places that I would have liked to have her go.
Sure.
But because she doesn't drive right now.
Yeah.
And even if she started driving, I wouldn't want her to go very far.
Sure.
That's going to be hard for me to let that go.
Oh, no doubt.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
Weird for me. So that way, I mean, that job is just right down the street.
Yeah.
I literally
next to Susan's work.
Right next to Susan.
Yeah.
And if I have to, I can leave and be back within a half an hour. So, like, if she has to be at work by 10,
right?
My lunch is at 10.
Oh, there you go.
And I could leave and be back before it's over. So it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, that's going to work out.
But what's really funny was she left that job because it was October and we were having to do this haunt thing. That's why she originally left that job.
Yeah, right.
Now here she is going right back to it at the beginning of Halloween season.
Starts, yeah.
Go figure that out.
Oh, boy.
Shall we step right into
It'll work itself out. Yeah, let's do it, brother.
Let's start with a phone call, shall we?
Do it.
Yippee-ki-yay, brothers. What's going on, man? Frank here. Man, let me tell you something. You crack open your Monster, and I'm going to crack open my Red Bull, but, man, we had a lot of notable deaths this week. Man, I guess I got to start with Pete Rose. You know, Pete Rose, guy should have been in the Hall of Fame while he was still alive. It's a damn shame, now. That's the trouble. In the world we're living today, there's no forgiveness. You're only remembered for the last bad thing you do, and that's wrong. I mean, the guy is the all-time hits leader. He should be in the Hall of Fame. And let me tell you something. I'm a Yankee fan, and, personally, I thought Pete Rose was an a-hole, but he should be in there. And then, we got Frank Fritz from American Pickers. And, the show is never the same after old Frank wasn't on there anymore. But, man, 60 years old, that's way too young. And then we got, going back to good times, John Amos, you may remember him from the Eddie Murphy movie Coming to America. You know, of course, I'm going to remember him for, you know, the second Die Hard. You know, but I guess he'll always be America's dad after Good Times. You know, and then there was, you know, I can't think of the actor's name, but, you know, he starred in all of the Beverly Hills Cop movies. It's just been it's been a bad week. You know, they say it happens in threes, but, you know, man, by the time you listen to this recording, who else is going to die? Anyway, you guys stay safe, stay alive, and keep breathing, brothers. Yippee-ki-yay and sayonara.
Yeah, that's crazy,
man.
Huh?
This week has been insane. I mean, he even catch all. You know, he did mention for Beverly Hills Cop. That's John David Ashton.
Yep.
Which he had just reprised his role in the new Axel F. film that came out this year.
Wow, right.
So that was, I'm guessing that's his last film, and he died of cancer at 76.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Jeez.
He mentions Pete Rose.
Yeah, Pete Rose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that Pete Rose should have been in the Hall of Fame?
You know, as a player, yes, I do. I think it's been long enough. You know, he was banned from baseball in '89. And for gambling on Reds games while he was the manager.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that.
No.
But you know what? That's when he was a manager.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like he mentioned, he has some of the greatest stats in baseball history as a player. So, personally, I do think he should be allowed in the Hall of Fame now.
And I, brother, am with you.
Yeah.
I agree, and I think that Frank brought it up perfectly. And we live in a world now where there's no forgiveness, there's no, you know, and for something like this.
Yeah, and it didn't affect him as a player. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going in as a manager.
Right.
He'd be going in as a player.
Yeah.
And one of the greatest of all. It is weird that one of the greatest players of all time is not in the Hall of Fame.
I know. The whole thing is sad. People make mistakes.
Right.
You know, nobody died in this mistake.
Right.
I don't know. I
remember seeing Pete Rose in Vegas at one of the sports stores.
Yeah, he lives there.
He was signing. Yeah, right. Yeah. He was there all the time, right? So much so that he's just sitting at the table by himself.
Oh, wow.
And you walk by the sports store and he's just kind of sitting there looking around. Like
yeah, he passed away at 83 at his home in Las Vegas.
His cardiovascular disease.
Cardiovascular disease.
Yeah, that sucks. So, he mentioned those. And then John Amos, too. Which, I never really watched Good Times, but Coming to America is like one of my all-time favorite films. I've seen it hundreds of times.
Yeah.
And he is so epic in that film, man. He owns the McDowell's restaurant, right? The like McDonald's, but it's McDowell's. Yeah. They have the Golden Arches. We have the Golden Arcs.
Right.
So totally remembering that. And then I forgot he was in Die Hard too, actually. Yeah. So them, and then there's even more, brother. Right?
There is
Chris Christopherson, dude.
Yes.
Legend.
Yeah.
Like music legend and actor. He died at 88. I remember him from Blade, the film Blade.
When did we hear about this? Yesterday?
No, Chris Christopherson was a few days ago, wasn't he?
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, I think he was a few days ago. And then another huge one in the sports world.
Yeah.
Dikembe Mutombo. Who you might, I don't know if you recognize the name, but he's super famous for his finger wag when he would make a block shot and he'd be like, no. Like, and he beat the Sonics in the those playoffs where he's holding the ball up above his head. It's like an iconic. I hated him for that, but I love the man. And he died. He was only 58 from brain cancer. Man.
Oh, it's terrible.
So, like, this week, it was just all the ones he mentioned, these, and then you have another one, too, right?
Brother, I have one that just tore me apart.
Damn.
Tore me apart, brother.
Yeah, this one sucks, too.
And the day before October 1st.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah, we're talking about Ken Page. Who, you're saying? I'm talking about the voice of the man, Oogie Boogie, brother.
Oogie Boogie.
This man was huge in theater. Did you know that?
He? No, I didn't.
Oh, my God, brother.
Really?
First of all, I am almost sure that I saw him play the lion in The Wiz.
Oh, really?
Because he was playing it around 1975, 76.
Gotcha.
And that's when I saw The Wiz in L.A.
Probably saw him then.
So I Good chance I saw him.
Interesting.
He starred alongside Beyonce in Dreamgirls. He was Old Deuteronomy in Cats.
Oh, interesting.
Just did a bunch of stuff, and I guess he was the nicest guy. I read some of the coolest things. I mean, it was a Monday night, September 30th. He went over to his chair and sat down.
Yeah.
And closed his eyes and
that was it,
peacefully passed away.
How old was he?
83.
83.
No. I'm sorry. He was 70.
70?
Yeah, he was 70 years old.
What, do you have a heart attack or like?
They haven't really said. As of yesterday, early yesterday was the last time I was looking at it to see if they were saying anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, they said that he just went and sat down and peacefully passed away.
Wow.
So.
Brutal.
Yeah, so brother, let's crack open.
Yeah, for all
this monster for a ton of people.
Many good people, man.
Yeah,
like, geez,
it's a shame. And after we drink this monster, we could be on the next list.
You might be. You might be. You never know, brother.
You don't. You never know. I'm gonna need this monster tonight.
Yeah, there you go. For sure.
Tonight's a big night, 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Is when our show will begin.
Nice.
I'll be out there till 11 p.m.
Ooh.
And so we're working, what, is that 5 hours?
Yeah.
5 hours tonight. 4 hours. 4 hours tonight. 4 hours on, now dig this, I don't get this. 4 hours on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And 5 hours on Sunday night.
Sunday. Yeah.
Weird.
That's where you want the 4.
I haven't quite figured that out yet. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. Brother, seeing how things go remind me of, well, sports.
Yeah, shoot. So I was in Chicago for this last week.
Yes, sir.
For a few days. Went to the Bears game, the Rams-Bears game.
Yeah.
Man, Soldier Field, just great. Like,
really?
I mean, it's all remodeled inside, but they kept the original facade on the outside.
Had you ever been there?
No, never been there.
That's cool.
I've been on the outside of it, but I'd never been in. And, man, just the history there. You know, George Halas and Walter Payton and just you could feel the history when you're in this place.
That's cool.
And I was head to toe Rams, man. That's how I roll. A little nervous about it.
I'll bet.
Chicago, which is known to be a kind of a rough city.
Yeah.
Man, nothing but cool people. Of course,
cool.
there were people, a couple people yelled, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But no drama, dude. No
cool.
drama.
Cool.
I sat next to a big Bears fan. He was super cool, dude. Told me about some great places to go. Ended up getting some amazing deep dish pizza.
You have a way with people. You're a people person. It's amazing. Like I said, I mean, you can walk into a hospital and suddenly with Jared, it's like walking into a bar. Everybody's his buddy. It's crazy.
But it was cool. So it was a great experience. A lot of cool people. The Rams lost 24-18. A game they absolutely should have won. We
thought they won.
No, we lost.
Okay,
we lost. We had the ball the last drive, and Stafford threw a pick on the first down.
Oh.
He played horrible. So the Rams are 1-3 and pretty much in dire straits. They have to go on a winning streak at this point. And they're taking on the 2-2 Packers this weekend at SoFi, and I'll be there, brother. I'm going to go back-to-back games, but this one in L.A., yeah, I got a lot of travel. Going there Sunday, staying at Wyatt's, my Ramley buddy,
yes, sir.
on Sunday night, getting up Monday morning and flying to New York. Ugh. And I'm in New York all week next week, New York City, for a couple different conferences.
Yeah.
The wife.
Will you be here and do the show?
I will not be.
All right, so we need to let our folks.
Yeah.
Out there know
we take 1 week off.
Russ and Maggie can take a week off.
That's right. That's right.
So and that's a perfect week for me to take off because
there you go. Right, a little reprieve in October.
Yes, absolutely.
Then the Seahawks, brother.
Let me tell you something about that game.
Yeah,
I was not that upset about the loss.
It was a good game
because well, here's the problem: they didn't get started when they got out there.
Right.
They got out there and they farted around
a little bit,
and that's what did it.
Yeah.
Because once they got going,
dude,
it was scores.
I mean, both teams. It was at one point it was 5 touchdown drives in a row between the two teams.
It was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
That was a fun game to watch. I was actually on the plane back from Chicago, and paid for the internet on the plane to watch it, right?
Yeah.
And it was super cool. So watching the game, and the lady sitting in the middle, she's like, "Oh, is this game live? Like, do you mind if I watch it with you?" So I'm like, "Yeah, no problem."
She put her arm around you?
Well,
you guys shared peanuts?
Ended up.
Uh-oh.
She was Kent Stevenson's daughter. Now, Kent Stevenson, not a household name.
No.
But he coached the Seahawks offensive line.
You're kidding.
From 1985 to 1991.
Again, only Jared.
Dude, and then...
Unbelievable.
From there, he went to the Steelers and coached the Steelers offensive line from 1992 to 2000.
Oh, wow.
So he is a long time coach. In fact, she was out in Chicago. Or no, she was somewhere else and then flew through Chicago. Taking care of her dad because he's a lot older now, not in great shape. But man, the stories I got from her of being a kid, of a freaking NFL coach,
dude,
and all the traveling.
How many people are allowed on a plane? How many people were there?
Oh, a lot. It was a big plane. There's at least 250, 300 people.
And you sat next to her.
I know. And she knew football, dude.
Oh,
like, she's
amazing.
watching it with me, and, like, flag, she's instantly calling it.
That's
I'm just
so
like,
cool.
And then she'd be like, "Oh, that lineman missed the block." Like, she knows her football. So it was fascinating to hear. I just kept asking her questions.
The Lord is good to you, brother.
Yeah.
Good to you. I mean, I've been lucky, too. And I think about what you and I have both done.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn
pretty
incredible.
cool. It was a pretty fascinating flight.
We're both lucky, and I feel very happy about that.
There you go.
Yes,
there you
sir.
go. But the Lions did beat the Seahawks, 42-29. The score seems further than more spread than the game actually was.
Yeah.
It was really close, and it was a fun game.
Like I said, they got off to a slow start, and that killed them.
And they just caught fire. Both teams, right?
They need to learn how to catch fire before it starts.
Yeah. So the Hawks are 3-1.
Yeah.
They have what should be an easy game this week. What should be? I get no games in the NFL are easy. But you're taking on the 1-3 Giants at home. I would be stunned if you lost that one. And then before next week's show, the Seahawks will have played again because you're taking on the Niners next Thursday night.
God, I hope we beat them.
Yeah. So, and actually, I'm going to be in the air during that game, too.
Brother, I wonder who you'll sit with
I know, right? Hopefully, another football affiliate. The Seahawks have a couple big games coming up.
Nice.
In the DVD Weekly Fantasy Football League, brother. I stopped paying attention to it because I was getting murdered. I was like, well, I'm done for this week. I made an incredible comeback.
Really?
During the Monday Night Football games. I didn't even check it until Tuesday. I'm like, I'm done.
Wow.
Maybe my players did well, but I'm like, I still don't have enough. But I did it again, brother. I won 111.18 to 109.6 to go 4-0. Still the only undefeated team in the league. And we don't have any winless teams anymore, so that's good. That's good. And this week I'm taking on the 2-2 Love and War.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's see how that goes. The Tahoma Junior Bears, brother, third grade team, they lost.
Oh.
I wasn't there. It's because I wasn't there.
That's right.
I had to be
right.
gone.
You weren't there.
So they're 3-1 after a tough 18-13 loss. They get a much-needed bye weekend. I need the whole family needs the bye weekend.
Should we blame it on the cheerleaders? How did they do?
Yeah, right. Oh, God. So they'll be back next week. NASCAR continues their round of 12 at Talladega on Sunday. Always one of the most fun races to watch. F1 still has 2 more weeks off, and there's 3 races left in the chase to the championship for the NHRA, but they, too, are off this weekend. But big sports news, brother, because the NHL season is back. NHL, brother. NHL.
I can't do that. I don't know. What did I say?
I don't know. You were doing cars.
Yeah, I was thinking drag racing.
Oh, there you go. Well, I did.
That's
NHRA,
right, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which we covered just before the NHL.
Yeah, but I was asleep at
why.
that point.
Yeah, I understood. So the NHL season, actually, interesting enough, kicked off today with the Devils and the Sabres playing in Prague. It was like a special European game, and the Devils won their first game.
There you go.
They won 4-1. Because it's interesting because the rest of the teams are still in preseason, even though that's officially a regular season game. Weird. So the regular season in North America starts on October 8th, so next Tuesday. And the Kraken kick off Tuesday, taking on the Blues. But the game, and they're at home, and the game's at 1:30 p.m.
Oh, what?
I know. Why? Why is it at 1:30 p.m. on a decent baseball?
I get up damn early compared to most people.
Yeah.
And they're still playing before I get up.
Yeah, I don't quite get that. But anyways, excited that the NHL's kicking off. And tonight, basketball preseason starts.
Huh.
So it's all happening. They just announced LeBron's not playing, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I don't even play LeBron in the preseason, right?
No
reason to. So anyways, lots and lots and lots going on in sports this week. But
very nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That takes us to a little Disney action, huh?
The world of Disney, brother.
Let's go.
Let me tell you a quick story.
Please.
First of all, facts, none. I got no facts.
No facts.
About this story I'm getting ready to tell you.
Oh, okay.
But here's the deal. The other morning, what is today? Friday. It must have been Wednesday, I believe. Overnight, Disneyland, this is all conjecture, but still fun to hear. Disneyland, with a helicopter, overnight, was bringing in either a updated or new character into the Jungle Cruise. So when they do that, they usually lift it up in the air with a helicopter. Something went wrong. We think. The next morning, I was searching for clues, dude. I was a searching madman for clues, trying to figure out if anything really did happen. And I was able to find a couple of things. First of all, Jungle Cruise was down. I don't know whether that was a planned thing. I would think if they're putting in a new animal or a refurb animal, it would be closed anyway.
Right.
So that wasn't going to tell me much. But then Indiana Jones was closed. And in the morning, Tiki Room was closed. And then on Main Street, I was watching a live feed, and the guy usually begins his live feeds by going over underneath Walt's apartment on Main Street, which is at the entrance of Main Street. There's a fire station. And he always starts his podcast by going over there and ringing the fire bell.
Okay.
They wouldn't allow him over there. And when I got to looking at it, they actually had that whole area closed off, and cast members were lined up to keep you from going anywhere near there. That is the back of the Jungle Cruise. As a matter of fact, if you stand there against the wall there, you could hear the animals. It's that close. So that's just mysterious as hell. Now, later on in the day, it was opened. And everybody said, oh, they'll be talking about it online. Not a word. Nothing was mentioned.
Something went down.
Something happened is all we know. And they literally were lined up in the streets to keep people away from going anywhere near the area. I was surprised they opened. But they had to open, but it was tricky because that's right there at the entrance.
Yeah,
right? I mean, when you walk into Disneyland, that entire area on the left-hand side, the main, what is the name of that? What's wrong? Guest relations and all that, the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Again, go into the bathrooms, you can hear I don't know if they still have that anymore. The natives that were doing their little dance.
Oh, yeah.
They still have that?
I know. They took that out, didn't
they? Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But you could hear them. They didn't want you to hear anything. They didn't want you to know anything. Interesting, huh?
That is pretty interesting.
It's coming for me, brother.
Yeah.
Coming for me.
Yeah.
I don't usually like to play in that area of making stuff up and trying to... But to me, something did happen.
Yeah,
and
obviously,
I thought it was kind of an interesting story. Be interesting to see if anything does come of that, though. 2 Disney truths and a Disney villain lie.
Okay, I'm on a hot streak. Let's go.
Right. This is some fun stories here.
Bring it.
One of these stories is not true.
Yeah.
Starting off with number 1, we've got Ronnie Carter. She's a 19-year-old girl from London. Has spent more than $10,000 on Disney plushies, pins, vinyls, and films. Her collection consists of over 300 Mickey teddy bears and over 35 different styles of Mickey ears. And a lot of purses. I thought I would add a lot of purses. Number 2.
Okay. That's okay.
Number 2, the Walt Disney Company has teamed up with the Kellogg's Company to create an all-new Disney cereal collection.
What?
Cereals are going to include Mickey Magic Muffin cereal, Donald's Donut Dream cereal, and Peter Pan Puffs. The cereals are going to be on the shelves beginning January 1st, with 3 new character flavors being released each quarter for a total of 12 new cereals in 2025. And number...
That would be cool.
3, yeah.
If it's not true, then you should make
Get
it
on
happen.
it. Yeah. And number 3, beginning October 24th, that's this month, brother.
Yeah.
Disney's going to offer children's tickets at Disneyland Resort theme parks for as low as $50 for a day. It's going to be valid for use between January 8th and March 10th of next year. And there you go. Which one do you think is a lie, brother? I'm sitting there thinking, he's either back there really thinking, or I put him to sleep.
Yeah, no, shoot. Like...
Got Ronnie Carter, the collector in London. Got the Kellogg's Company. And we got Disneyland Resort tickets for under $50.
I really want it to be, but I'm going to guess it's the cereal that's not real.
Okay. You want to say cereal?
Because I would just think Disney doing well. Oh, crap. I'm going to say that is the lie.
Okay.
Even though I want it to be real.
It's going to say the cereal one is the lie. Let's start off with the Disneyland Resort tickets. That is true.
Okay. Because I thought it might be that, but then I'm like, brother wouldn't lie about that one.
Yeah, October 24th. Well, now I know what to lie about next time. Children's tickets for $50. That's pretty damn good, brother. Tickets are expensive. And by the way, they're going to raise the price again.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Even after, this is what ticks me off.
My
even
God.
after Bob Iger
said
that they're charging too much.
Right.
It's come that time of year where it's time to raise the prices. They do every year at this time, and they're going to do it.
Unbelievable,
That
dude.
just ticks me off.
Jeez.
Let's see. Which one do you want now? The Ronnie Carter story or the Kellogg cereal story?
Let's just roll the cereal story.
All right. Will the Walt Disney Company be teaming up with Kellogg's to create... Come on, dude. Magic Muffin cereal?
Yeah, that
Peter Pan Puffs? Those are fantastic, brother.
Peter Pan Puffs.
But they're all made up. I made them up in my head.
Yes, sir. Those are pretty good names, though.
Thank you very much.
Peter Pan Puffs.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be something? And then every quarter they come out with 3 new flavors.
Super cool.
Yeah,
it's a great idea.
I'd go back to collecting.
Cereal
boxes. Old Ronnie Carter in London would have more for her collection.
Wow, so no doubt, like 10,000, you said?
Yes, $10,000.
Wow.
And she's a one of those internet girls, content creators.
Okay. Oh,
and
gotcha.
her and her sister.
Jeez,
are
man.
big. Very nice, brother. Good
I am
job.
on fire, bro.
You
that's
certainly
that's
are.
4 or 5 straight. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
As we step into music, I do want to mention that I finally listened to the new Cure song.
Oh, yeah. What do you think?
Have you heard it?
You know what? I don't think I have.
Oh.
I pre-ordered the album, but I have not heard the new song.
Well, should I say anything?
Yeah, please.
I loved it.
Really?
My heart was crying.
Really?
I'm like, oh my God,
I don't know why I haven't heard it yet.
It's so good.
Oh, that's awesome.
I loved it. First of all, it's mostly music. I didn't think he was ever going to start singing.
Gotcha.
And so at first I'm like, where's the singing?
Yeah.
Where's the singing? But then I got to where, that's okay, because I really like the music.
Yeah.
And then toward the end he starts to sing. And oh my God, it's just...
It just brings it all back.
I don't know how to put it. You know, a lot of times when you hear a new song from an old band, it's not the same.
Right.
I mean, it's even when they sound exactly the same, it's just not.
It still sounds old and
something not there, that used to be. It's all there.
Really?
It's all there.
Well, I remember when we saw him in concert, like when they played the new songs, they were all really good. It was like, man, this, even for not knowing him, it was like, this is a good song.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward. When does that album come out?
It's November. It's pretty,
November.
like,
okay,
I think it's the 1st of November, I think
was
it's the 1st of November.
Was it a full album or an
EP?
It
is.
It's a full album.
Full album.
God, I'm excited.
You can pre-order the record on their site. I've already done it.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too, man. That's
all right, brother. You
very good.
Are ready for music.
Let's take a look at what's coming out this week. A couple before we get to the top 5. Motley Crue, brother, has a new EP called Canceled.
Really?
Yeah, 3 new songs. Their first new music release since 2019. And their first release with Big Machine label group. They are 40-plus years into their career. It's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
You know, they've lost, but, still Motley Crue. They're still fun.
That's cool.
And then Leon Bridges. I love me some Leon Bridges. He is so good, dude. Just soulful. Yeah. You know, R&B, soul, but something different about it. Like, he's just a great singer. He's done a lot of good Christmas stuff, too. But his new album, Leon, the highly anticipated 4th album from Grammy Award-winning recording artist, songwriter, and performer. That is out now.
Nice.
And then we get to the top 5, and it dominated by one release, by the way. But at number 5, this is so awesome. I almost pulled the trigger on the vinyl set today, but didn't yet. But I might. Because I can expense it through work. It's crazy. Jimi Hendrix, brother.
Oh, hey.
Jimi Hendrix Electric Lady Studios.
Wow.
This is, the one that's at number 5 is the CD set. It's a 3 CD, 1 Blu-ray. It's going to cost you $60. Previously unreleased music. Jimi Hendrix recorded at his newly created recording facility in 1970.
Wow.
The deluxe box set offers 39 tracks. 38 of them have been previously unreleased, dude.
Wow.
I mean, my God.
Dang.
They were recorded by the New Look Experience. Billy Cox was on bass and Mitch Mitchell on the drums at Electric Lady Studios between June and August of 1970, just before the legendary musician's untimely death the following month.
Wow.
So this stuff was recorded a month before his death, man. The project also includes 20 newly created 5.1 surround sound mixes of the entire first rays of the new Rising Sun album, which is just, I love that album. Plus 3 bonus tracks. The Blu-ray includes the critically acclaimed full-length documentary Electric Lady Studios, A Jimi Hendrix Vision. Yeah, I gotta go home and order this now. I'm reading it again. I'm like,
you just sold it to yourself.
I gotta have this, dude. I mean, new Jimi Hendrix, like. The film chronicles the creation of the studio, rising from the rubble of a bankrupt Manhattan nightclub to state-of-the-art recording facility inspired by Hendrix's desire for a permanent studio. The package also includes an extensive booklet filled with unpublished photos, Hendrix's handwritten song drafts, and comprehensive liner notes. This is also available on a 5 LP, 1 Blu-ray set. That one's $118. But I'm kind of thinking I can't afford not to. Like, that is just a phenomenal release. Jimi Hendrix Electric Lady Studios at number 5. Number 4, listen to this one today while I was doing the script. It is The Smile with their new album Cutouts. The Smile is Radiohead's Tom York and Johnny Greenwood and son of Comet's Tom Skinner. And they return with their 3rd album as The Smile, 10 new tracks. It's solid, dude. It's kind of easy listening, but some kind of deep layers and like cool electronics and pretty cool vibes. Some of it reminded me a little bit of Khruangbin, like a band I really love. So another solid release for The Smile. Nice. And then at number 3, number 2, and number 1, it's the same damn release. Number 3 is the Translucent Pink LP. Number 2 is the Amazon-exclusive Translucent Blue LP. And number 1, amazingly enough, is the CD. It's $7.99, the CD. And I'll tell you why in a second.
Yeah, what?
Highly anticipated 10th studio album from Coldplay, brother.
Really?
Coldplay. Now, the interesting physical releases on this. The CD is the world's first eco-CD. Created from 90% recycled...
Human waste.
Pretty much.
Oh, no.
Pretty much. Recycled polycarbonate. sourced from post-consumer waste streams.
Wow.
And then the vinyl is the world's first vinyl released as a 140-gram eco record, with each copy containing 9 recycled PET plastic bottles recovered from post-consumer waste. It will prevent the manufacture of more than 25 metric tons of virgin plastic, and provides an 85% reduction in manufacturing process CO2 emissions compared to traditional 140-gram vinyl.
Jeez.
Pretty interesting. And, you know, Coldplay, they are always kind of like stewards of, you know, goodness in the world. So kind of cool that they're doing this. I wonder if it's something that'll actually take off. But there you go. There's at 3, 2, and 1.
Does it ever just bother you when you look at your trash cans and you look what's in them?
What's that?
Do you ever just look at your trash cans and look what's in them and it just kind of bothers you?
No.
I do.
Really?
I'll look at it and I think, look at all this. Where does it all go?
Oh, I know. There is that.
And knowing that this is just me.
Yeah, exactly.
There are thousands of us out there doing this every week.
Thousands.
Well, I mean,
Let's go millions.
Millions.
Like, yeah. Like,
tons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I was thinking, local. But, yeah. Man, it's just, wow. There are things that I need to throw away that I just feel bad about. Some of my Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
I mean, I was out there unnecessarily taking them apart nicely to throw them away. And then when I put them in the container, I'm like, these are going to be here for years and years, just sitting in the ground.
Sitting in freaking wasteland.
But I can say the same thing about myself.
Oh, my God. But
TV and streaming, brother.
TV and streaming. There are a few new shows this week. How about Gremlins, brother? The Wild Batch Season 2 on Max. The mischievous Mogwai are back for more mayhem in this animated series. In Season 2, Gizmo and his pals head to San Francisco on a mission to capture evil Mogwai. So interesting. I'm not even sure I knew.
Oops, we've lost you, brother.
Huh?
Did you lose your battery?
Oh, God.
Oh, brother. Good thing I'm wearing headphones.
Yeah, right? Show me, like... I'll be back.
Well, while you do that, let me just tell you, because we're not talking about movies yet, but just to save some time.
Oh, brother. Here we go.
I saw The Brave Little Toaster.
Oh, yeah. What'd you think?
Ugh.
Not good.
Oh, my God, dude. I was shocked.
Did you get rid of it for a reason?
I was shocked that these people worked for Disney.
Really?
Dude, they completely, everything that Disney's about, they completely forgot.
Oh, wow.
You want to like the characters, right?
Yeah.
If you've got a character that you can make your friend, so to speak, when you're watching a movie, I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
They kept making you hate everybody.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
No, and it's
That's
like, then you'd finally start to get kind of close to a character,
Yeah.
and then they'd make them do something stupid or mean, or it's like, what the hell? Now, I don't remember what, it was in the 80s, right? It was the late 80s,
so,
I think.
Yeah.
We were talking
Oh,
about
it was.
that
It was 89, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have sworn I was watching a 70s after-school special TV show.
So that's probably why
so
Disney got rid of it, right?
Weird.
Didn't want to release it as their own.
No. It was weird. It was weird.
Jeez. So what's next on the list?
Next on the list is the 1990 Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
So that'll be next.
Good stuff, yeah.
All right, so you were back on TV.
Back on TV, the next show, Curses.
Welcome back, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Good to be back. Season 2 on Apple TV+. This is a DreamWorks animated series for kids that continues the adventures of siblings Pandora and Russ as they work to break an ancient family curse.
Huh.
And then the last one, Where's Wanda on Apple TV+. It's a German-language dramedy that puts a darkly comic spin on the missing person drama.
Nice.
So there you go. Those are your new TV shows to check out this week.
How about old TV shows? You been watching any?
No.
Come on, brother.
No.
It's back.
What's back?
The Masked Singer, brother.
Is it back?
It's back.
I'm not sure we finished the last. Or maybe we did.
You need to get on it.
Actually,
you need to see who got kicked off the first show.
All right. Was this week, huh?
I think it was this week.
Okay.
It may have been last week.
Well, we'll check them out. We'll definitely get back on that show. Guilty pleasure.
I accidentally saw in the preview for the next show who it was.
I hate that.
Last show. I do
hate
too.
that they show that.
I do too. They should have done it.
Everybody watches it the night it comes out.
Yeah, and there's some weird characters too.
Bitches.
Weird.
Good,
oh yeah.
Good costumes. Yeah.
Yeah, the costumes are like what?
That's awesome.
Yeah, good stuff.
Man, are we moving to movies? Because holy hell, I'll try to get through these fast. There are so many movies coming out.
Well, that's good. I have nothing
this week.
I had nothing on my list.
Okay, well, here we go. Let's start off with our good friend, brother.
Yes?
Kevin Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Kevin Smith's new movie, The 430
He opened up our show today.
That's right. Oh, did he? Oh
yes.
Great. His new one, The 430 movie, is available on VOD now. It's about a group of teens in the 1980s who spend the day theater hopping in this comedy. So I always enjoy the Kevin Smith stuff.
Yeah.
So looking forward to seeing that. The Killer's Game, starring David Bautista, that was recently in theaters. That's now available on VOD. Speak No Evil, starring James McAvoy, now on VOD. That's the American remake of the acclaimed 2022 Dutch horror film. Definitely want to see that one. And also on VOD this week, Strange Darling. Nothing is what it seems when a twisted one-night stand spirals into a serial killer's vicious murder spree.
Whoa.
A lot of Halloween stuff coming out right now, which I absolutely love.
Yep.
But the big VOD out this week, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes, sir.
It is now available on VOD. Looking forward to finally seeing that.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be fun. Max has a big release, a horror release this week. It's out now. Salem's Lot, brother.
Oh, hey.
The long-awaited film adaptation of Stephen King's celebrated vampire tale is finally here.
Nice.
Look, it's not getting great reviews.
Really?
But definitely want to see it. I like Salem's Lot. You know, that was a TV movie.
Oh, yeah.
The original. So this is the first, actual real film adaptation. So looking forward to seeing it, but not hearing the greatest of things, unfortunately.
That's too bad.
Yeah, there was a cool social media post of Stephen King where he had it on the TV, talking about it's finally here, the new... so he seems to be happy with it.
Oh, that's cool.
Next up is It's What's Inside on Netflix. A group of friends gather for a pre-wedding party that descends into an existential nightmare when an estranged friend arrives with a mysterious game that awakens long-hidden secrets, desires, and grudges in this comedy sci-fi thriller. Also on Netflix, The Platform 2, a horror sci-fi thriller, a thrilling physical journey that allows an approach to the darkness where it's scary to look, brother.
Whoa.
It appeals to the viewer's civil responsibility and forces them to face the limits of their own solidarity.
Huh.
I have no idea what it's about.
Yeah, what?
I don't know what I just read, honestly. I should have looked something different. We Grown now on Netflix. New drama, two young boys, best friends Malik and Eric, discover the joys and hardships of growing up in the sprawling Cabrini Green public housing complex in 1992 Chicago. And also, I think it centers around the Bulls era, because that was when Michael Jordan was there. I think that has something to do with it. Babes on Hulu. That's a buddy comedy. And also Hold Your Breath on Hulu. In 1930s Oklahoma, amid the region's horrific dust storms, a woman is convinced that a sinister presence is threatening her family in this drama horror thriller starring Sarah Paulson. I really like Sarah Paulson. She, big into American Horror Story. She's a great horror actress. House of Spoils. Prime Video is really pushing this one. It tells the story of a chef who opens her first restaurant where she battles kitchen chaos, a dubious investor, and self-doubt. But the pressure heats up thanks to the spirit of the estate's previous owner, who threatens to sabotage her in this horror thriller.
She's got a lot against her.
No doubt. And last but not least, and really looking forward to seeing this one, VHS Beyond on Shudder, brother. This is the 7th installment in the popular found footage horror anthology series.
Wow.
This one includes 6 new short films. Really excited about the one directed by Kate Siegel. She's the actress in The Haunting of Hill House.
Oh.
And I met her at Comic-Con and went to her panel with her husband, Mike Flanagan, who wrote this her segment.
Wow.
And they talked about it. They announced it at Comic-Con. She said, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say this yet. And Mike goes, I think you can, but it's not public knowledge yet. And then she announced that she was directing this segment for the new VHS film. So VHS Beyond, now on Shudder. Looking forward to seeing that.
Nice.
Yeah, so lots of stuff, man. A lot of it, in the horror realm. So that's
as I went down the list, I kept thinking, okay, something's wrong here, because it just kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I'm like, this can't be this many.
Yeah,
coming out.
Lots of stuff, and then there's a good amount of physical releases too this week.
Yes, sir.
What you got on my 40, homie?
Nothing.
Oh wow. Okay, fine. We're talking about releases for October 8th. Starting it off, 4K releases is for me specifically. This one's awesome. From 1932, brother. It's The Mummy. And it's Steelbook. Steelbook of Mummy. Yeah, good stuff there. From Criterion Collection from 1943, it's a double feature, I Walked with a Zombie and The Seventh Victim. Both solid films, man. And that's a great 4K Blu-ray collection from Criterion. You'll get the theme. Like almost everything this week is horror. It's so awesome.
Nice.
Sleepy Hollow, starring Johnny Depp on 4K.
I've never seen that.
Really?
No.
It's a good one, man.
Huh.
It's solid. That's from 1999. Yeah, I think you dig that film, man.
Did you see where he dressed up as Captain Jack and and did some appearances in children's hospitals?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
nice.
So cool.
As we're talking about film releases, this is going to come out before our next show. Well, especially since we're doing one next week. Beetlejuice is going to be on VOD next week.
Hey.
So looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I wondered that. Like when it came out in theaters, I'm like, that means it's coming out before Halloween.
Yep.
So super excited for that. The Convent from 2000 coming out on 4K Blu-ray. One of the only non-horror. Friday Night Lights. Solid football film from 2004. That is also getting a steelbook. The Strangers from 2008. That movie really affected me. Like
Really?
Home invasion movies are always hit me harder than and when they're kind of more realistic, like that's a pretty terrifying film, man. From 2008, that's coming out on a 4K steelbook. Also, Devil from 2010. M. Night Shyamalan wrote that film. That takes place, I think, in an elevator, if I remember. I haven't seen the film though. Here's a good 2-movie collection coming out on 4K Blu-ray: Us and Get Out, 2017 and 2019 respectively. Both Jordan Peele films. Those are both solid movies.
Nice.
And then Halloween Trilogy. Now, this is from 2018 to 2022. So you're getting the 2018 Halloween, Halloween Kills from 2021, and the last one, Halloween Ends, from 2022. The Halloween Kills was 2021. I think I said 2022, even though I was staring at a 1. Here, next up, this one, Megan will always be near and dear to my heart, that film, not because it's amazing, but it's because the first horror film I watched with my daughter. Like, twin, like it's,
she was 3?
No, she was 7.
Oh, okay.
Well, this, Cohen doesn't watch horror films, but Kyler's starting to be like, I like the scary stuff. So this was the first horror film that I watched with my son Kyler.
Yeah.
4 years old. Not sure. He might have been a little too young for it.
Yeah, sounds like it. You said 4 years old?
Yeah. Coming out on Steelbook, Five Nights at Freddy's, buddy.
Hey, that's not so bad.
No, but there was some,
fun.
The beginning of it, I'm like, oh my God, the beginning of it, it's like Saw, and I'm like, Mel and I are looking at each other like,
You know what you could have done just to make sure that it didn't bother him?
Yeah.
Immediately the next day you should have taken him to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, oh God.
Just to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, I think some of this horror is rubbing off. Where are we at? 46 minutes. I got a quick story. First of all, look at this picture and blow it up. So my sweet, loving daughter, Quinn, did this at school. They were asked to do a drawing of a scarecrow.
That's pretty dang good.
Right, it's pretty good. Like, she's pretty good.
I think colors
she must
and
get it
stuff.
from Autumn. Yeah.
Wow.
So, but if you take a closer look at it, So the whole thing was they were supposed to do this, and then they were putting them all up on the wall. So they come over to Quinn's, and the teacher was like, "Yeah, this is really good, like really good use of color, blah blah." But she's like, "We can't put this one up on the wall." So it's a scarecrow who's bleeding all over. Yeah. And there's a knife on the wall behind him. And she's telling me the story of this. So then there's a head over there, right? It looks like a person. Yeah. No, the scarecrow cut that person's head off and put it on a stake. So that's what... So the teacher said, if you want to make changes, then we can put it on the wall. And Quinn's like, no, I don't want to make changes. Like, she just... blatantly was like, this is what I wanted to do. That's awesome. So we had a discussion with her last night. Like, hey, well, you can do this at home. I need to show this to Autumn because I think she'll be proud.
Yes, absolutely.
And I don't know if you saw it too because it's kind of hard to see, but he's also like punctured. So before he took the head off this person, it stabbed him. Right? So anyway, that's
hey, it's Halloween. What do you expect?
Exactly. Good times. Where am I at? So that was Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, so also coming out on 4K Blu-ray, A Quiet Place Day 1. That's the new one. Still haven't seen it. That's also getting 2 different steelbooks with different covers. Yeah, kind of cool. And last but not least, love this series. This was the least out of the trilogy, my least favorite, but I still really enjoyed it because I love Ty West. I love how he directs. He directed and wrote this film. It's Maxine with triple X in the middle.
Huh. It's a porn, brother.
Well, I mean, a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
All right.
So, Ty West's newest film...
You know, for years I said this should just be a review of porn films.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a porn film, but porn has something to do with it. So, this one wraps up the trilogy of X, Pearl, and now Maxine. Starring Mia Goth. Love me some Mia Goth. She is awesome. In 1980s Hollywood, adult film star and aspiring actress Maxine Minx finally gets her big break. But as a mysterious killer stalks the starlets of Hollywood, a trail of blood threatens to reveal her sinister past, which you've seen in the other films. So this wraps up the trilogy. Really good trilogy. Like, all 3 films are fun. X is fantastic. And then Pearl was really good too. Maxine, again, my least favorite, but it still really enjoyed it. Ty West, that guy can, in my mind, really do no wrong. Cool. So there you go, brother. There's our physical releases for the week.
I like it.
Yes, sir. That takes us to Over Under.
No, it doesn't.
No, it
not.
Doesn't?
No.
I have losing my mind then.
Who are 2 of the greatest movie reviewers of all time?
Well, they are part of Over Under usually.
No.
You're right. You're right.
Damn it.
You're right.
Let's step aside for Russ and Maggie's movie review.
Well, Maggie. Well, we made it through the hurricane with minimal damage. We were just out of power for a day and a half, but man, so many people got a lot worse than we did. And even here in town, there was a lot of the beaches were still pretty bad, and they're not open yet. But man, those people in Georgia and North Carolina, boy, it was a bad situation. What do you think?
It was very bad. I had to work for a day picking up leaves and moss and all that stuff.
Yeah, we had a lot of limbs down, a lot of trees down, but some little bit of damage, but nothing major. I mean, we were very lucky. We were very fortunate. But we did be able to make it to the theater, Maggie. What did we get to see?
Wild Robot.
Yeah, we saw Wild Robot. What was Wild Robot about?
It's an animation film, and it has a robot that comes to this island, and he's trying to look for his owner. So he doesn't find it. He only sees these animals, and these animals beat him up. So the animals think that, oh my gosh, this is a big monster. Why is he here? Why is he on our island? Who knows? So he spends a day trying to find out the situation and how he can, make them better and communicate with them so they can stop beating up him, the robot. And so basically he finds this, him or her. Is it?
Yeah, it's a lady's voice. So
yeah.
But it's just a robot. So
the robot gets an egg, and the egg it hatches and it's a goose egg and it sees the face of the robot. So the goose automatically thinks, oh, it's my mother. But Dad, how do you like the dialogue?
Oh man, this movie was really incredible. This is really good. Being a mom or dad, if you see this movie and it doesn't tug at your heartstrings, your heart must be made of stone. This is a really powerful movie. It was really, really good. It's hard not to get choked up watching The Wild Robot. It was that good. The characters were excellent. Animation, unbelievable. It felt, Maggie, like sometimes we were watching a painting come to life. You know, such a powerful movie. And yet there was times where it was just really, really funny. The animals just tearing up the robot. And then other times it was just so heartfelt. This robot's doing everything it can to help these animals. And they just don't want the help. They don't want anything to do with this robot. It's doing everything it can for this orphan goose. And it's just so powerful when you think about, you know, a parent's love for their child, and that you would do anything for your son and daughter. You know what I mean? And of course, you got these other side characters. You got the fox, a bear voiced by Mark Hamill, and all these other wild animals that are side characters in this story that the robot is trying to help and to help take care of. Well, what an amazing story! Just really cool, and I think everyone was just entranced when we went to the theater to see this movie. Just beautifully done, and just a really good all around great heartfelt story. What did you think, Maggie?
I really liked it, and the dialogue was awesome, as always, so that's really good. But who made the movie, Dad? Yeah,
this came from DreamWorks, knocking it out of the park. I mean, you know, when we go over to Universal Studios, we went to the DreamWorks area. You know, you got Shrek over there and Kung Fu Panda and all that other stuff. I can imagine that we'll be seeing Wild Robot popping out over there sometimes. What do you think about that?
I do think so, and I really they should really do something if you can meet the Wild Robot, make them have their own area in DreamWorks Land. But we're also going to Universal during the Christmas time to go see the Grinch, so that's very exciting.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they do. I mean, you never know. If it goes over popular, we'll have to check out an over-under, see how it goes, and they'll be doing more promotions. Well, all right. I guess that's it for now. Do you think people should go see The Wild Robot, Maggie?
Yes.
All right, go out and see it. Until next time, boys. Sayonara.
Did you see it, bro?
Awesome. No.
You're too busy.
Yeah, God, we wanted to go see it tomorrow,
yeah,
but now we got to put up the Reaper tomorrow, dude. And we're like, we can't schedule anything after that because
that means I might get a call tomorrow.
Yeah, so the kids have off next Friday. That is when I get back. But the reason I can't do the show is they have the day off.
Yeah,
and so the plan is to go see that movie. Go hit a pumpkin patch.
Yeah, oh, nice.
Go to dinner. It's like a whole day we're trying to plan when I get back.
Oh, nice.
Haven't seen it yet, but can't wait. I cannot wait to see The Wild Robot, man.
Yeah.
And it sounds, they're echoing everything I'm hearing about this film.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's absolutely fan-freaking-tastic.
Every time I hear Russ and Maggie do their movie review, I think, how lucky are we that they just kind of came along.
Yeah, seriously, man.
We are so lucky.
And, man, they don't mess around when it goes to seeing movies.
That's awesome.
They see everything.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's very, very. We are much appreciated.
Absolutely. Love it.
That they do that for us. But take next week off.
Yeah, exactly.
Because,
well, I don't think Maggie's going to be able to see the film coming out this week.
Oh, really?
So
all right, we can talk about that now. Let's look at that. What's the name of that damn game we play?
A little bit over, under. Yes, sir. We had 2 films last week. The first of which was Megalopolis.
Yes.
That was the new Francis Ford Coppola film. Expected to make $4.5 million. I said under. Didn't feel great about it. You said over.
Yeah.
And the actual was 4.0. Just under beats. And then the big one. Just heard about it. It's The Wild Robot, which was expected to make $25 million. That did not seem high to me.
No, I don't think so either.
How long they've been freaking advertising this film?
Yeah.
How could it not go over, brother?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Expected to make 25. I said over.
Yeah.
You said over.
Yeah.
And the actual was I mean, that estimate is dumb.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
35.8, man. Did really well.
Nice.
And because of that, James LaRoe has taken the lead back by himself.
Look out.
With 22. We're getting close, bro.
Nice.
And
Yes, we are.
I'm tied for second. I'm finally having a good round. It's been a long time.
I'm not. I'm sucking.
Yeah. Hey, don't ever give up. Okay. I'm tied for second with Karen Shaw Carville with 21. So we're right behind him. There is only one film this week. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah?
It is Joker. It's the new Joker, brother.
Yeah.
Folie à deux.
What the hell happened?
Folie à deux.
What does that mean?
It's Joker. Folie à deux.
Is that what he says?
What's the name of it?
Oh, that's the name of it?
Yeah.
What is it again?
Folie à deux.
Folie à deux?
Yeah.
That's the name of the movie?
Yeah. That's how you say it. Starring Joaquin Phoenix. He's back. Dude, the original Joker film blew me away.
Yeah.
I expected to like it, but
it was psychologically just
dude, a mind F.
Yeah,
and his performance, dude.
Yeah, amazing.
Epic.
Yeah.
Right? Like that was
I can't imagine. It's one of those deals where I can't imagine anybody else doing that.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
It's definitely not as good as him, man. I mean, that movie was damn near perfect.
Yep.
It was like, I want to say that was my favorite film of that year when it came out. If not, it was right there. So Joaquin Phoenix this time joined by Lady Gaga. Who's like his counterpart, right?
I love it.
She's a solid actress,
yes.
dude. And she is a little out there, right?
She's a little crazy, creepy.
Play this kind of role. In this film, Arthur Fleck is institutionalized at Arkham, awaiting trial for his crimes as Joker. While struggling with his dual identity, Arthur not only stumbles upon true love, but also finds the music that has always been inside him.
Nice, brother.
38% on Rotten Tomatoes, dude.
What the hell?
38%.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Apparently, it's a mess, dude.
Oh,
and I guess there's a musical number in it that is so bad. And I don't know if it's Joaquin Phoenix, like, singing or, like... But I guess it's a mess of a film, man.
Too bad.
I know, right? Like, how could the first one be so good?
Dang.
Well, I say that, and there's a lot of sequels that suck, but it sounds like this one is one of those sequels that suck.
Bummer.
Definitely still want to see it, but I'm not going to rush out to the theater to see it. 38%. The estimate is $50 million.
Yeah. I went over
too. I still think, it's Halloween time.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if it doesn't go over, but man.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, and I was reading some other things in my horror boards of people that saw it last night, and were just like, the reviews are great. Like, it's just not good. Like, shoot. So that sucks, man, because I wanted this to be so good.
You're so violent about it.
Oh, God!
That sucks!
So there you go, bro. Look at that. We're going to wrap this show up in under an hour.
That puts me on the road at 4 p.m.
That's beautiful.
Gets me to the haunt, and I'm ready to scare the hell out of it.
Ready to rock. I'm looking forward to checking that out, man. We got to get a date for Susan and I to go make that happen.
That's beautiful.
Yes, sir.
That is beautiful.
Hey, go to our website. It's www.dvdweeklypodcast.com.
Yeah.
Links to places like our Facebook fan page, where you can play over, under. Man, come on now. James LaRoe at 22.
Yes, sir.
And he does this whole thing, so I'm kind of pulling for him.
Yeah.
He
puts a lot of work
unless I can win.
Yep.
But even Karen Shaw Carville, that'd be a new name for the winners, I think. So
yes,
there you go.
absolutely.
So a lot of action happening there. Email address is feedback@dvdweeklypodcast.com.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that beautiful phone number, sir.
406-426-1DVD.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Always
I'm coming
beautiful.
for you, New York City. And this time, I'm going to learn the subway, brother. I've always been, intimidated.
Yeah.
By the subway. No, I'm like, screw that. Like, I'm going to dominate the subway.
That's beautiful.
I'm going to Brooklyn. I'm going to hit record shops all over the place.
It.
Come on, bring it, brother.
That could be beautiful, brother.
Have fun at the haunt, man. Scare the crap out of people.
I'm ready, brother. I'm ready to make them pee.
Sayonara.